Good morning, Redwood, and happy Tuesday. Today for lunch, and yes, I'm sure this time, we are having chicken and cheese quesadillas. There was a flip-flop on the lunch menu, so my apologies for the confusion yesterday. And let's see what birthdays we have. And we have a couple of birthdays to announce today. Happy birthday to Jayla Aceves and Quentin Baker. Both of you enjoy your birthdays and come on down to the office for your birthday pencil. Okay, let's see here. For announcements today, by this point you already know it's Bible release because we made our first announcement. So Bible release today, except for kindergarten and first grade. Bible release for kindergarten and first grade will be tomorrow, Wednesday, at the same time as normal, which is like I think 1:35 to 2:40 or something like that, because of a schedule conflict for the people who run Bible release. So kindergarten, first grade, your Bible release is tomorrow on Wednesday, not today. Kindergarten through third grade teachers, just a reminder that the work is going on today as far as language arts, and that is in the conference room with Mrs. McLemore, and I believe Mrs. Miller is in there as well. Another reminder for the grown-ups is that we have the MTSS team out tomorrow, so just a heads up, and they'll be at the ISD for that work. And I need to go on location for the next announcement. Now, on location, we changed to Mrs. Quist's office, and she has an exciting announcement that you might remember from last year. Mrs. Quist.
Absolutely, yes. Well, it's that time again. It's time for the Blizzard of Book Challenge. I gotta move it this way, sorry. This is where we read
Blizzard.
Oh, Blizzard, yeah. Even though there's not snow outside, we're still gonna do the Blizzard of Books Challenge.
Does this promise we're gonna have snow then at some point soon?
I think I can pretty much guarantee we're gonna have some snow soon.
You're gonna guarantee that?
I guarantee it.
If we don't have a guarantee, or if we don't have any snow, what do we get?
So we don't have any snow in January, in the month of January. No snow. We will make sure that something big happens.
Is this like snow we can see, or like snow that you say supposedly happened
snow
while you were dreaming or something?
On the ground.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to say.
Okay, you heard it here first.
May not be a blizzard, but there will be snow on the ground in the month of January.
I'm saving these announcements on YouTube, so
yes.
we'll know.
So the Blizzard of Books Challenge is where your class collectively reads 100 books in January, and 100. And I know you can do it because
each kid reads 100.
No. Well, they could. That would be awesome,
wouldn't
it? That would be amazing. But each class keeps track. And so for kindergarten through first, this could be maybe books that they've read in their classroom together, books that they've read, 100 books. And for second grade through fifth grade, they do need to take an AR test. Let's make sure we're understanding, because we don't want to just blow through books. We actually want to enjoy the books.
So I can take AR test and like score 40%, and that's cool?
Well, here's the thing. 40% doesn't show me that you really understood that book or liked that book.
Well, the test was just dumb.
Sometimes they are. But we have to get 80% in order for it to count as one of these. So 80%.
No coffee yet for me.
Yeah. 80% or better to get a snowflake, and there are 100 flakes. It's kind of flaky.
There's only 100 flakes in our school?
I didn't say that. So anyway, Blizzard of Books Challenge, we're actually going to go through the end of day February 1st. Because that's a Friday. And so I will start doing, hopefully, snow cones. Oh, and what do you get? I forgot, snow cones. So what do you get when you win a Blizzard of Books? Your class gets snow cones. Remember those from last year, snow cones. So if you want snow cones, read books.
I'd probably suggest, too, this year you get the one from the PTO, the snow cone maker. Because it's, like, big. Because I don't know if you remember that or not last year, but Mrs. Quist had this really cute little snow cone machine, and it made like 3 snow cones at a time. And we have more than 3 kids. So 100 books in January or through the first day of February.
Correct. Through the end of day February. It's got up.
So like the 32nd of January.
Yeah, kind of like that.
How about 32nd of January?
32nd of January.
Okay. Well, hey, that should be easy enough. How about if they read the books? It's like, I'm thinking especially like K1. I know they read the books sometimes out of their reading book. Do those stories count as a book? So
here's the thing. If you all read the same story, that would be counted as one story because they all read one story. It would be counted as 24.
But if I like the Max and Ruby story, as that's our weekly story, you've all read it, can I count that as one of my books?
Absolutely. Oh. Absolutely. Your reading series books can count. But they only count for one snowflake, right? So it wouldn't count for, there's 24 kids. It wouldn't count for 24 snowflakes. Okay. You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
All right.
I would try to find a way around that.
I know you would.
I know you would.
right.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Well, and going along with that same thing, I almost lost my paper here because I have a reminder note. This is from Mrs. Ward about books also, and she's inviting everybody to return your winter reading challenge form to school. A new book will be ordered for every student who returns a completed form. And I've seen a lot of those come in, and so grown-ups, if you get those, feel free to put those in Mrs. Ward's mailbox in the office. And great job on that. Oh, and I have one more thing, too.
Oh, yes.
Did you notice how the floors and building looked when we got back to school?
Amazing.
Like you could see your reflection in them, which is
They
scary for me, but I'm sure you enjoyed that.
It was very glossy.
It was like a mirror. And they always do that naturally. They don't just like happen because we're not walking on them. It takes a lot of work to clean and wax those floors. And so I make sure we give a shout out to Mr. Walker, Mr. Lilly, Mr. Turner, who works at night. You probably don't know him, and Mr. AJ, who was actually Mr. Hartford first runner-up in the Big Cage.
Really?
Yeah. He's also one of our custodians. And so they worked mega hard over vacation. So while we were all hanging out in our jammies and eating popcorn and watching TV, they were here working, shining floors and stuff. And so thank you to them. So let's make sure we help them out and keep our floors as clean as possible. Help with our rooms, keeping those clean, because they worked really, really hard in all those pieces.
Great.
They do look great.
And it's nice to have a nice, clean environment to learn in.
Yeah. So thank you for your help with that. Do you have anything else? How about M&M Club?
Oh, M&M Club. So I'm testing for M&M Club this week. If your teacher feels that you meet the criteria, teachers, you can go on to Masters of Multiplication. It's on your Google Drive, and you can see sign up kids there. Kids just can't come and sign up with me because I want to make sure that the teacher is aware and knows that they are able to meet that goal for that grade level. So you can check there, and I will be contacting you to have kids do the M&M Club. And
you had said PBIS. I'm glad you said that because I'd forgotten. So I have the magic list here on my phone.
Yay.
So these students have had their tickets drawn out of the boxes. And so if you hear your name, please come on down to see Mrs. Quist for your job. So congratulations to Sarah Francisco, Linda Yanez, and Quentin Reyna. Great job. Again, keep earning those tickets and keep being the leaders that you all are. And keep up that great work because that makes our school a better place.
And teachers, if you need extra slips, please let me know and I'll make sure those get in your mailboxes.
Did you cut those yourself?
I do.
I thought Mrs. Robles helped cut some.
She does cut a lot of them. I cut some over break. Oh,
okay.
I got a little stash.
So if you didn't know that, Carla Robles, who's Mrs. Robles' daughter, and Mrs. Robles, they do a lot of that cutting to keep up with those tickets for us. So
very helpful.
Just a little another plug to us. It's nice to say thank you to people when they do things.
It absolutely is.
Okay. Is there anything else? This is why I don't let her on here very often because we're at 6 minutes.
Sorry. Have a great Tuesday.
No, we can't do that yet.
Oh, not yet?
No, because we have to stand up first.
Oh,
at this time, would you please
stand for the pledge?
Pledge helpers, and everyone have a great day, learners.